I'm Sydney and I'm going to be talking about genetic evolution theories. The question of Lamarck versus Darwin's genetic evolution theories is far from unknown. Most choose to believe Darwin, but thinking genetically, Lamarck's theory has a more reliable, open to discussion explanation. And what I've always wondered was how genes transfer during evolution. Is it slowly over time, or do they transfer onto offspring? My mother would always tell us that she raised us nurture, taught and let our environment shape us rather than the genes we were solely born with. And this had me thinking, what part of my parents' genes will come to play in my life, and what will I pass on to my children? The idea of changes from adapting to environment in life is nature, and the idea that traits come from experience over time genetically passed down is related to nurture. Darwin's idea works, but Lamarck's theory comes to play when physicality and human genetics are in focus. Lamarck's theory goes hand in hand with genetics, evolution, and nature versus nurture. Genetics shift all the time because of evolution. When a species needs to adapt to an environment, physical and nurturing traits change over time. Survival instinct is immediate, and from Lamarck's research, it is passed down. Like humans in survival, for example, a community is fully reliant on nature. They have no source of protection for their feet, so slowly over time they build up a tolerance that could be passed down. Lamarck's theory is commonly denied, making Darwin's theory be considered correct. Lamarck said that physical changes made in one's lifetime are inherited by its offspring. Over a lifespan, changes are made to an organism's physical attributes to further fit the environmental needs. You can't pass down personal traits, but it makes sense in the physical essence. Nature takes the course of most outcomes. When lives have to adapt to the environment, their physical appearance grows to fit the survival needs. Darwin's theory, it's similar but more fit to nurture genetic traits. Darwin believed that slowly over time, species change to better equip themselves, which evolves also slowly over time. The theory is correct in its ways, but Lamarck's theory is better backed up when it comes to physicality and especially human genetics. As seen, genetics are shifted from environmental differences of nurture versus nature. Lamarck's theory is perfect for physicality and genetic evolution. Nature versus nurture is an important role in genetic adaptation, just like Lamarck thought. If environments were to change drastically and there was a need to survive, your body would have to adapt to those adaptations to be passed on to offspring to better equip the environment. Possibly Lamarck was right in all the ways we disregarded. So think to yourself, what physical changes I make in my lifetime will affect the youth that is to come? Thanks.